Welcome once again to episode 36 of the Prairie Dawgs.
It's a good one. We're talking about...
Wouldn't you like to know, pervert?
Yeah. Stay tuned and find out. We're not going to spoil it here.
Listen. Little people.
Little people. I don't know.
They were of assorted sizes.
Okay.
They like any good basketball roster had, a point guard. They had their center was a little bit bigger.
That would
post it
suck.
up down low.
If you were like, you're all little people, but you're still the shortest little people, you'd be like, God damn, dude.
Well, then you just play point guard.
Yeah.
You're more agile.
True. You're the Steve Nash of the midget team. Could I get in trouble for saying that?
What?
Midget? I think so. I think it's an offensive term. I apologize because I got nothing against you, but
they don't love it. I think here's the thing. They're the most chill about it as far as like people that have a slur that can be hurled at them.
Sure, yeah.
They're the ones that are the most like, haha, don't call us that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you wouldn't catch a black guy on a day that he's like, ha, funny sport, but don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. They actually get shafted more than most people, the little people, because they're not fully disabled, so they don't really get the disabled credits.
Well, I think they are.
Or they're not, because they still have use of their limbs. It's just like modified use. You know what I mean? Like they don't get full disability credit.
Yeah, they just can't reach stuff.
They just can't reach stuff. That's the thing. So everyone, they're still, they're not really getting the full respect that they deserve in terms of the challenges they face. So shout out little people. Honestly, you're
little
not.
Little people, I think you're disabled.
And I think you're fully able.
And I also want to say women too. I think you're also disabled.
Yeah. You're all equally less than. But honestly, they don't, because everyone's still like, hey, it's a little joke. But it's not.
And they're good sports about it, but you shouldn't have to be.
You shouldn't have to be.
I think it's probably because of stature. You can't be like, hey, don't say that, because then you go, or what?
Yeah.
Sort of,
But there was never a little person Me Too movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a, woke culture doesn't seem to really include little people.
No, they want their roles back. Like Willy Wonka, they just put Hugh Grant's face over Oompa Loompa's body or whatever.
Yeah, see, that's horse shit. They shouldn't be able to do that.
And they're like, we will take that role. Yeah. That's a role that should be for us, I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and even like Lord of the Rings, dude. They had the
Hobbits?
the Hobbits, yeah, and the powerful dwarf warrior, and they just cast tall
Gimli.
people. And then they filmed it. Peter Jackson's like bragging. He's like, we came up with all these incredible tricks with the camera to capture how he was actually like 6'4", and we had to turn him into 3. I'm like, hire Peter Dinklage. Get that guy in there. He's incredible.
We used unique technology for the newest Black Panther film in order to make all the actors look black. They're white. You're not going to. Those are all white people.
They're CGI black people. Yeah.
We did digital blackface.
Yeah. So we narrowly escaped hiring an actual black person. It was incredible.
Well, welcome to the Prairie Dawgs podcast.
Welcome. Episode 37?
6. You're in the future. How is it up there?
It's cold.
Oh,
it's chilly.
That's true. If you're listening to this, it is nearly Christmas.
Almost Christmas.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And here you are spending it with us. Sorry, go ahead. Cut you off 3 times.
No. And I'm not going to add anything in. I keep trying to. I do this thing where I'm talking. Like someone else will be talking, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then eventually they look at me like, yeah, okay, fucking say what you're going to say. And I'm like, I have nothing to say, but I have to say it. It's a me thing.
We need a light on the table, 2 lights.
Yeah.
We don't control them, but just whichever one is on, that's who speaks.
Honestly, like a Lord of the Rings conch. You ever read Lord of the Flies?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, the conch.
Yeah, that's who speaks. And I'd be Piggy. They'd cave my head in with a fucking brick.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Piggy?
Yeah, I think so.
He was fat, right?
He was fat, and everybody picked on him. Yeah, and he died.
Yeah. What's the lesson there?
I don't know. I didn't remember it back in high school. I read the first couple of pages where a bunch of boys were shipwrecked on an island, and then I let my imagination run wild. I was like, hell yeah, here's what I would do. I'd run that crew.
You ever watch the movie of a book you've been assigned and then immediately get busted because you talk about something that's in the book or in the movie but not in the book?
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, Holes, that was a good book. Like when Shia LaBeouf did, and they're like, fuck, sorry. I should have meant Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
I should have said the character's name.
I love the part in the book when the Disney logo came on the screen. That was a cool chapter. Yeah.
Well, this week at Rumors Comedy Club, no one. We're closed. It's the holidays. They've earned it. Everyone's earned a break, and you have too. Don't laugh this week.
Don't laugh. No laughing. Stay at home. Close your blinds. Don't do anything funny. Don't even do anything in case it turns funny.
Save it up for us.
Yeah.
Do laughter retention method for a week.
Yeah.
And then let it spray on the weekend. Aisha Alpha's in town.
Oh, shit. Yeah, right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So she'll be headlining on the weekend. You're listening on Tuesday, December 23rd, I believe. Or whenever you are. Hello from the past, hello from the future.
Yes.
But on the weekend, we are open once again for Aisha Alpha.
Awesome. That's dope, man. You know, Aisha Alpha's a Winnipeg OG comic back in the Cavern days, back at the Standard.
A daughter of Duff.
A daughter of Duff, honestly. A daughter of Duff. And John B. Duff, rest in peace. But
or whatever.
And then she moved to LA and she's crushing it out there. She's, you know,
opening for Burr,
going on Bill Burr's podcast. Bill Burr opening for her.
Yeah.
On her special. Lights out. So, man, that's a true testament to what you can accomplish.
Yeah. And when she's back in town, we love to see her, love to have her at the club.
Yeah.
I'm new and she's nice to me. Like I wasn't really around when she was coming up with you guys.
Yeah.
But she comes back and she welcomes me. She goes, "Oh, hello, you again." You know?
No, she's truly a social media, not social media, a social.
She's on media too, though.
She's on media. She's on social media. Check it out. Really funny. But she's just one of those people who's just a natural schmoozer, but not in a fake way. She's genuinely just a great person.
A social butterfly, they call them.
Social butterfly. That's exactly what I was trying to get to.
Not me, a social cocoon.
Yeah.
me still cocoon. Don't touch it. Oh, don't touch it.
Yeah, no, I'm a social roach. Everyone's like,
I'll never die.
Yeah, stay in the shadows. I don't want to know you exist.
First one in the conversation, last one out. That's me, social roach.
It's like the bugs in my apartment. If I see one bug just traveling across the bathroom floor, I'm like, okay, you get a pass. You're just a lone traveler. Go back into the cracks. But I tell the bugs, if I see two of you, I'm going to kill all of you because now we have infestation. I won't tolerate infestation.
That's true. One lone traveler, safe passage.
Safe passage. All right, go to where you need to go. I assume that you're just traveling through. I'm not going to fuck with you. But yeah, if you're trying to set up shop here, we're going to have an issue.
If there's an ant flotilla coming in?
Yeah, no. Well, no.
So all that to say, we're sponsored by Rumors Comedy Club.
Rumors Comedy Club. Check it out.
Yeah. Only on the weekend, though, if you're listening to this during the holidays.
Yes.
But then we're back. Full steam, baby.
We're
steam.
Rolling. We are back.
Same as we ever were. Sam Talent coming up. Andy Letterman coming up. Caroline Ray coming up.
Caroline Ray. Nice. Sam
Who's
Talent.
booking all those acts?
Who?
Rumors. But
Rumors
I mean, who
Comedy
else?
Club.
No
Yeah,
one.
who else?
Yeah.
Nobody is. Nobody in the city is booking that.
Nobody in the country.
Nobody in the country.
No, they got junk.
Yeah.
Most other clubs.
True dog shit.
Unless they're booking me, they got junk.
They got junk. And they're not booking you. So we're fine.
Nary but a few are booking me. I grant safe passage to absolute comedy clubs in Toronto and Ottawa.
Yes.
Otherwise, the rest of you are booking junk.
Yeah.
And so that's where we begin.
That's where we
Our
begin.
journey
Nice.
this week.
Hell yeah.
Hey, let me tell you about some stuff.
Okay.
This weekend, we had the cast of the curling movie shooting in town, Sticks and Stones,
Sticks and Stones.
come by Luci's Comedy Club to both enjoy the show and partake in the show.
Yeah, dude, I was seeing some pictures on the Instagram. Some moderate to heavy hitters coming through town. It's
I'd
pretty
say
good.
heavy. I'd argue
Would you say
heavy, depending how old you are. My parents may be a little too old to really appreciate.
Sure.
But if you're castable from the ages of 22 to 45, I think you would have enjoyed this.
Yeah, McLovin was here.
Yeah, and I think, here's the thing. Do you think that would upset him?
That I called him McLovin.
Yeah,
right there.
and everyone
Everybody's
does.
calling him McLovin.
Or do you think there's just like, I'm rich enough that I think it's okay that I made my money off of McLovin, that you can call me McLovin?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I know me personally, if I got famous on one character, I wouldn't care. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, look at my other art.
Yeah.
I would be like, yeah, hey, man, like, you know me, and that's cool. And I did this thing one time. I'm chill, you know?
I think I would agree. I think that's my take too, especially because McLovin is not like, it's not some goofy one-off. It's not like, oh, Rufio from Peter Pan. It's not like that. It's
No.
McLovin is an iconic character in the zeitgeist
universally beloved character too. He's not. It's also not like Urkel. Urkel might bother me if everyone thought I was Urkel, and they're like, "Hey, you're that fucking geek,
yes,
Urkel," you know. But even Jaleel White, I think he seems pretty cool with it.
That's true.
Yeah, I was Urkel.
Because he brought to life McLovin. That's the thing about that role. Like, he nailed it. Dude.
He nailed it.
It's unbelievable. He's so likable.
It's true.
And I will say this, that he was just as kind and nice in public. I'm trying to start a scandal.
That's dope.
Okay, let me start from the top. So Johnny Pemberton is in the film, a stand-up comic and actor. He's in the Fallout TV show, Superstore on television, or no longer on television, but that's not his fault. Reached out and said, hey, I heard you got a club or this or that. So he gets in touch with Tim, and they're kind of texting to line something up. And he's busy. So the Friday shows kind of don't work for him. They're shooting late. And so we aligned to do a Saturday show. I think Tim said like at midnight on a Friday, he texted back to be like, hey, I'm in.
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
Tim's up late, busting out posters, getting the event link up, blasting off 1,000 emails to be like, Johnny Pemberton's coming to the club to do a set. Come on and buy tickets. Tim crushes it. Show's pretty much sold out. Everyone's excited. Johnny rolls in with the crew. So it's him, Blake from Workaholics. Who did we just say?
McLovin.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
I don't know who that is.
He's the motherfucker from Kick-Ass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he played McLovin.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
All right. Maybe it is just easier to say that.
Sorry.
And Walter Hauser of fucking everything. He's a Naked Gun. He's having a hell of a year.
Nice. Okay.
I think You Should Leave. You might know him from that. Fantastic Four. He was the Mole Man in that.
Damn.
Just an unbelievable year. So yeah, he brought the crew. They came out. They enjoyed the show. They couldn't have been nicer. Anyone that wanted a photo, they were more than happy to oblige.
That's dope. That's really cool.
Blake signed we had the Workaholics complete series DVD box set in the green room, totally separate. We had been trying to use it as a prize for the wine night.
Yeah.
But there's always one prize that we've been encouraging people, like, nobody takes this prize. So it's kind of makes you feel bad if you do take it.
Yeah.
And so that was this one. So he signed it for us.
Oh, Heart Blake.
Yeah. With a big we have a big chunky Posca marker in the back.
That's
like a paint marker.
That's not even a signature.
That's surely not his signature because you can't write with this fucking pen.
Okay.
He would have had to go diagonal corner to corner to get like a decent.
Yeah.
Which would have been fine.
That looks like he's in grade 3 and he just wrote Blake.
Yeah. Which I kind of like. And it's
nice.
A heart.
That is nice. Yeah.
Because he didn't have to do that. First of all, it was very embarrassing. They came in, walked into the green room, and there's the DVD staring him in the face, basically. And we're like, we didn't plan this. We didn't plan this. But yeah, they couldn't have been nicer. I regretted not getting a photo. And then afterwards I said to myself, it's not lame to like stuff.
It's really not.
It's not lame to say, that's McLovin. That's so cool.
Yeah,
that he came to the show, said that he loved my comedy on a personal level that he connected with deeply.
Sure.
I looked up his Instagram afterwards, see what he's cooking. He's a left-handed bass player. He's just like me.
See, that's impressive.
I am McLovin.
We
are McLovin. We play the bass. Anyway,
yeah. It's not lame to like stuff. I don't like the star fucking. You know what I mean? But I don't think that guys on this level is what it is. You know what I mean? This is more niche. Like this is.
And I'm not at the airport.
No, you're not at the airport.
Came
That's
to me.
what I'm talking about. When you're at the airport, when you're at the baggage claim, waiting for Neil Pionk.
That's at the hotel.
At the hotel, that's an issue.
Baggage claim for Neil Pionk is a great poll.
No, you've got problems. If you're at the baggage claim and you're like, dude, it's Neil Pionk. He plays defense for the Jets. Then you've got an issue.
I call Earl's Maine every day and ask if Mark Scheifele has a reservation.
Hey, is Scheifs there? Okay, cool. I'll meet him at the airport, gate 14 at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hey, true. Mark, can I get a picture? He's like, what are you doing here?
Well, I called.
Yeah.
I got reservations for this photo.
Yeah. I was going to say before, though, in terms of the would McLovin be pissed, being referred to as McLovin.
Yeah.
Like another thing on top of that, when like you see YouTube videos of like, 14 one-hit wonders that you'll never hear from again. Oh man, they really fell off. It's like they had a hit. Like that's huge. If I had one hit in my life, if I was Lou Bega, I'd be like, good night. There you go.
Yeah,
Mambo number 5.
That'd be my last Mambo.
Yeah, exactly. I did it all on Mambo number 5. I had the number 1 song. As annoying as that song became, boom, you had a one-hit wonder.
Don't get me wrong. I would milk it.
Yeah.
Like I would if Mambo number 5, if that was mine and it went as, stratospheric as it did, I would be Mambo 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, more Mambo, more problems.
Yeah.
I'd be doing all different
100%.
Mambo Boogaloo or whatever.
Hey, it's my Mambo. It's the Mambo lunch kit. It's
My
the
art would get
Mambo
worse.
action figure.
Yeah, I guess I would never create an original thing again.
No.
It would just be Mambo, Mambo, Mambo.
Mambo. Oh, you're that Mambo guy? You're like, yeah, I'm the Mambo guy. I made millions of dollars off of Mambo.
Yeah. Do you want an autograph? I just have a stamp. I don't even sign shit anymore.
Yeah. Mambo. You know what? We should create something that we can be known for.
Mm-hmm. We're trying.
We are trying, but I mean,
God,
something that we just need to go viral with something so that people can be like, oh, hey, it's the
Okay, here's what I was thinking.
It's the Googly Boys.
Yeah. Bad one. What makes us googly? It's our behavior or our eyes?
I don't know. We need something though.
Yeah.
We need something
What
like a
about
catchphrase.
What about the pervert pals? I've been trying to think about
There's plenty of those.
I kind of stumbled on this on stage the other night. I was trying to think about a new kind of guy that's like a pervert but non-sexual.
He's just he's an asexual pervert.
Yeah, like the example I came across was the guy in town that unicycles all winter long.
Yeah, that guy's a pervert.
Big, but not sexual, but he wants you to fucking see him.
Yeah, sure.
He wants you to talk about him. And here we are.
100%. Yeah. It's a weird flex to unicycle during winter. Mm-hmm. Who are you trying to prove to what?
That's what I wonder.
Yeah.
And I'm not asking him because that's what he wants,
Yeah.
So one more thought on McLovin before I move forward with
Sure.
the series of events.
Yeah.
That's what we could maybe be known for. So I regretted not getting a photo. I felt the whole night I was telling people I could have. Yeah, I could have. He came up to me. I was standing out there after the show.
Yeah.
And McLovin comes out of the showroom, beeline right towards me. Dude, great set. Enjoyed it. Hey, that was so funny, man. Thanks. Walter Hauser to my right approaches then, now being seen. Now he sees it's okay to approach me. I'm not a star.
No, he's approachable.
He felt that
dude,
way.
You can talk to this guy.
Right. So after the motherfucker came over and said that I had a great set, Walter Hauser, the mole man, comes over and says, yeah, hey, yeah, I agree. I loved the witch stuff. And that's true. I did the witch stuff that I do.
Oh,
My jokes about that.
Great witch. Yeah,
And so I said, great pull to reference it directly. That's very kind of him. And then I turned to Marley of Ashdown Market and I said, can you get that security footage?
Yeah. Can you get a CCTV photo for the gram?
And so she kindly did. And now folks are calling it insecurity footage. Yeah, so
caught on insecurity cam.
yeah, credit to friend and comic Matt Nightingale for that great joke. But so I said, you know what? That's much less lame than asking for a photo. Is getting the security footage of the venue.
Yeah. What you do is you just grab your people so that you don't look like a lame-o, but you aim them in front of CCTV
That's
cameras.
what I should have done. I should have just turned him that way and looked up at the camera. So it'd be say,
dude, look at that camera. Isn't that camera hilarious?
but maybe we get famous for this. This is what we do. So now I have this security footage.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll put it, I don't know. I don't care. We don't have to add anything to the video footage. You don't get to see it. It's on Patreon. We'll add like the TMZ filter.
Shout out new patron Melissa, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. Melissa is now on the paid tier. Guilted her into it.
Hell yeah.
By mentioning how much she listens on the last.
All it took
sorry. You can
holding her at gunpoint.
Yeah.
And she did it. It was incredible. Anyway, sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah, so we put the TMZ sting at the front of this footage.
Yeah.
Dong TMZ.
Sure.
With the little red tag of like McLovin walking over to me, and then it says me, stand-up comedian, right? And there's no audio. So we just frame it as like McLovin came over to me and he called me a slur.
Get AI, get Sora on there.
I don't even need Sora because the footage is just him coming over talking to me, and then I kind of go, oh, wow. So maybe we just say that's what happened is he came over and he said a slur.
What slur?
Midget.
There you go. Full circle. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he called me that.
Because that won't kill his career, but it'll be an event of note.
Well, he didn't even say it to me as like calling me one. He just said, aren't those like crazy?
Yeah. Well, what's this guy's name? Walter Hauser?
Yeah. Walter Hauser.
Walter.
Hau.
American actor and professional. Oh, shit. This guy was in town? This guy rules, man.
Yeah. Not only was he in town, he said my comedy's great.
Well, God dang it, dude.
So
I would have come up for that. I missed that, dude. Walter Hauser is the man, dude.
I told our friend Alec was here. comedian and friend Alec, and we were standing out there when all this occurred.
Yeah.
And so McLovin goes, "Hey, good job." Paul Walter Hauser goes, "Yeah, great stuff. Love the jokes." And then we're all kind of just standing there for a moment. And Alec goes, "There you go." Great stuff. So yeah, that's I think that's pretty much the turn of events from the weekend. They came through. They enjoyed the show. Johnny Pemberton headlined the show, capped it off, and he was great. People really enjoyed it. That's it. That's the end of the escapade. And so if you're a listener, that's the kind of stuff that happens here at Luci's Comedy Club. You got to check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never know who will be here.
Paul Walter Hauser is like kind of the, in my books, almost the new Philip Seymour Hoffman in terms of just a top tier schlub actor. Just like we really need someone to fill that role of just like the guy who plays just that schlub that just rips your heart apart with his performances. He's hilarious, but he's also great. The Tonya Harding movie.
He was so good in Richard Jewell too.
Yeah, and in It's Always Sunny, he was great. Yeah. If you watch the outtakes from that, dude, that guy can do no wrong.
Really
he's awesome,
skilled actor.
Yeah. I wish I could play that schlub. That bit schlub character. Yeah.
Why not?
Because I'm not
You're not schlubby enough anymore.
I'm not schlubby enough anymore,
That's
but also
problem.
I don't have the face, I don't think, for camera.
Sure. You know what I've heard is you have to have a big fucking head.
You have to have a big head and it has to pop. Your head has to pop? Well, your head has to blow up.
No, John Hamm's head just fucking exploded. Dude, he's so good. Where's his stand-in?
Yeah.
Is his head okay?
But yeah, you really do have to have like a movie. There is a thing as a movie star face. I don't have it. I got a face for radio. Yeah, we shouldn't even be filming this podcast, honestly. There should be audio only.
Yeah, not a lot of people watching it.
Maybe we will eventually switch to audio only, or maybe we'll create AI characters. Maybe that'll be
avatars. Yeah, the people will love
avatars,
that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that would be more popular.
Oh, dude, if I was a grizzly bear and you were a giraffe, bro, we would have 1 million subscribers tomorrow.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is true because like that's a popular thing too. Like you know that what's that one podcast with the guy that dresses like a gecko?
Oh yeah.
See that one?
Yeah,
the therapy gecko.
Yeah.
He just answers calls, but he's dressed as a full green face in the suit or a frog or something, and he just answers questions.
Yeah.
It's captivating.
The AI podcast on Instagram with the dogs just having a podcast talking about their owners. Pretty good stuff, honestly. It sounds like what dogs would be talking about on a podcast. It's not bad. It's all AI slop.
One of my favorite Instagram guys right now is an AI avatar who just goes up to people on the street. He's like a big round black guy and he's like AI character style avatar. And he goes up to people and he goes, "How many times a week do you shower?" And they'll go, "Oh, I shower every day." And then he goes, "Let's see what the comments see about that." And then that's it. That's the whole page. And all the comments are people going, "Nah, let's not see what we say."
Yeah.
So that's the future.
Nice. The future is in, I kind of like, we talk about AI every goddamn week. I'm obsessed with it, but I will say this, and this is the only thing I'll say about it. What time are we at?
It's a great question.
Because I don't want to, anyway. What's that? Okay, cool. We got time. I love the pushback that people are. AI is kind of like it's done. It was a bit of a trend. AI videos. I don't think it's gonna take over like people think it will. Instantly, like YouTube banned it, and the people recognize AI content. It's not as good as what humans make. It's just people are kind of pushing back and be like, that shit sucks.
It's true. It's not great, and no one never thought it was great, I don't think.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
It was like when Snapchat came out with the filters that make you look like a dog.
Sure, exactly.
It's just looking. It's
exactly.
Now I can make myself look like a dog, but I can make Gandhi look like a dog.
Yeah, exactly. We had some fun. We had some fun with the wrestling and Tupac and Biggie throwing each other through tables.
Good matches. We had some good matches.
We had some good matches, but overall, but I think people were a little nervous that like, man, art now what? AI is coming after our art, but like, I don't think it will. People can recognize AI content. I think the concern is that eventually people won't be able to, but I think real ones will.
Yeah. I know a real McLovin when I see one.
Honestly.
And that was the real deal.
Yeah.
I can tell by how he shook my hand.
Why?
Yeah, because it's fleshy.
Fleshy.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's no buttons.
Did anyone call him McLovin? Did you intro
almost
him?
everyone? No, he would like I don't think I didn't hear it, but I'm sure people did.
Yeah.
Maybe not directly to him, but I'm sure almost everyone who came in was like, "Oh my God, did you see McLovin?"
Yeah. I saw the video. One video that keeps coming up on my YouTube algorithm is McLovin doing the trap voice. Real trapaholics.
Damn, son, where'd you find that one?
Yeah. Damn, son, where'd you find this? And he does it perfectly. And then everyone's saying, like, this guy created that voice. I don't know if he did.
I don't think so.
I still don't know.
Should have asked him.
I'm a boomer.
I should have asked him.
He did? He was on the Gucci Mane record?
That was actually
Crazy.
AI.
Yeah.
You got AI'd.
I got AI. AI loving.
Well, in the meantime, as
Helmet.
as the lore always says, bring in the lore.
Bring in the lore.
That's what the lore says. I think we're going to revisit Winnie the Pooh today.
Winnie the Pooh.
We never
Came back to it. It was one of our pilot episodes. I think we covered it, right?
Yeah, and so it kind of went in the vault.
It went in the vault.
It wasn't the right vibe of the. We weren't sure what the vibe of the show.
We weren't sure
was going to be, but it wasn't that.
We filmed 2 episodes here to start in a corner, and it was. We were just trying shit out, and I think we had a good time. We had a good time doing it. But we talked about Winnie the Pooh, and then what else did we talk about?
The Susan Sarandon.
That's right.
Jewelry murder, the Shall We Dance murder.
Yeah, that was a good one too. We'll revisit that one too.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it for when we have a guest, because once you kind of like know about it, the shock, I guess. It's not really shock. It's a pretty crazy story.
It shocked me.
It's a shocking story. Okay, it's a shocking story.
It shocked me. Yeah.
But once you're shocked, you can't be re-shocked.
Yeah.
They have to unshock you.
Yeah, exactly.
Bonk on the head.
That's true.
So
yeah,
we'll save it for a guest. But that was a good one. And Winnie the Pooh was the other one. And now we're revisiting Winnie the Pooh because I think there was some interesting secondary discourse around, flaming pigs.
Yeah, that's right.
Flaming
I was
bats.
you were just
pulling up these pages.
Yeah, war pigs.
War pig, not the Black Sabbath. Ozzy? Whose song is that? God damn it.
Oh, Black Sabbath. Man.
Yeah, Black Sabbath. Okay.
Generals gathered in the masses.
Yeah. It should have gone, "We are Charlie." What if that was War Pigs?
Yeah, totally.
But no, so there's 2 Wikipedia pages. One refers specifically to the song by Black Sabbath, and the other one refers to war pigs, which were used in ancient warfare as military animals. They were a countermeasure to war elephants. So, if you had someone coming in on back of elephant, as they once did,
yeah,
you would maybe think, "Oh no, they got a big elephant. We're fucked. He's gonna trample us."
That was like a tank back then.
That's exactly. It's like 2 tanks. Tank with a hose on it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you would
eating grass,
and he's shitting,
trying to live his life.
Remembers everything.
This tank is terrifying. He's actually quite intelligent.
This tank will remember all the horrors.
Yeah.
And so they would light a pig on fire, and they would send it at the elephant.
Humans are cooked, dude.
And the elephant would go, "Oh, what the fuck is that?" Because elephants notoriously hate little guys squealing at them.
Yeah. And now you've got just 2 innocent animals in the middle of this shit.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, pretty good. People have long used animals for military purposes. I mention this, of course, because Winnie the Pooh is effectively a military, and they never used him for battle.
Yeah.
So I guess let's catch up the listener if they're not as familiar with Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh, the real bear we're talking about. Winnipeg Bear.
Winnipeg Bear.
Winnipeg Bear.
Yeah, Winnipeg the Pooh.
Winnipeg the Pooh. I think the Pooh part actually comes from a different animal, a swan.
It was inspired by the city of Winnipeg.
Winnie, like shit.
Yeah. Like
the city.
The city. Yeah, I didn't want to shit on it.
The province.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Harry Colburn was the name of the man originally from Birmingham, but living in Winnipeg, who at the start of the First World War was heading out with his regiment, the Fort Garry House, on their way to Quebec before getting shipped off to England to do war.
Oh, that's smart. You make a pit stop in Quebec so that when you reach the actual front of the war, it doesn't seem so bad because you just came from Quebec. Yeah,
that's sure. Yeah, you get there and you're actually like, everyone speaks pretty much English here. This rocks.
This is pretty good. War's not bad after coming
Everyone's
from
kind of kind here.
Quebec.
Yeah, they're not rude to me when I order.
Yeah, totally. These German soldiers are quite polite.
Yeah. They're very nice.
Yeah.
I don't mind them.
Yeah, not bad.
So at a train stopover in White River, Ontario, Colburn sees a trapper with a black baby bear cub for sale. The mother had apparently been killed, which wasn't uncommon at the time, so the cub was orphaned. And Colburn buys the cub for $20, which would be, a couple $100, maybe like $900 nowadays, something like that, for $400, $900, $600, somewhere between $400 and $1,200.
If I'm walking through Portage Place, okay, and some guy's selling a bear for $900, I'm buying that.
That's what I mean. It's a good value,
dude. That'd be
even with inflation. $900, you're like, I got a bear.
Yeah,
dog's $400.
I'd be like, just talking to my landlord. I know you said no pets, but give me a second.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
It's a weird cat, dude.
The cat is disabled.
So it's able differently.
Yeah.
It's a midget cat. So he names her Winnie, which is short, of course, for Winnipeg Bear, the city where he lived and worked. Winnie immediately becomes the regiment's unofficial mascot because he shows up now with the bear, and they're like, awesome, sick. Everyone's taking pictures with the bear. They're high-fiving the bear. I'm sure to some degree they're like, should we bring the bear to war?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're like, was that the goal here, Harry?
And the captain, the general's like, how did you think that this would be approved? You're not bringing a bear to the war. You're going to die in about 2 weeks.
Maybe his thought was like, I can't go to war. I got the bear.
Sorry, who's going to take care of the bear?
Yeah, she's called Winnie, like the city. And they go to war. Stop it.
Stop it. He's biting me.
Yeah, so when they sailed to England, Winnie came too. Winnie fully went with them to England. She lived with the soldiers at the Tail military camp on the Salisbury Plain, and she slept under Colburn's cot, followed him around like a dog. Because it was a baby bear, so it would pretty quickly become domesticated in a sense to just be like, you are my mom. I want to follow you because you feed me, you take care of me.
Sure.
I would do that. I was thinking about that. When I touch my dog, I go, if there was a benevolent being 10 times my size, I would also go, oh yeah, please only scratch my head, don't crush it.
100%. 100%. And until he gives you food, you're starving. Yeah. So he just gives you a burger, and you're like, dude, this guy's
he's the
rules,
best.
Man.
Oh, the burger god, I love him.
The burger man.
So when the unit prepared for deployment to the front, Colburn placed Winnie at the London Zoo in December of 1914. Initially on loan, he was like, hold her for me. I'll be back. I plan on winning the war, and I'll take my bear back.
Can we borrow your bear? Yeah, I guess. For a bit.
What?
Yeah.
You better give her back.
Okay, but I need that back though, okay? Because that's like the only bear I have.
The only bear I have. No, I don't have a backup bear. I know you're only supposed to trade if you got doubles.
I really like that bear, and it's like the only one.
Named her after my hometown, so please don't.
Don't.
She became a public favorite pretty quickly because of her unusually gentle temperament, which makes sense because she was raised by humans.
Yeah.
Children were even allowed to feed or pet her. So it was like a bear they could put in the petting zoo, basically.
Yeah.
And so you could see how that would be the biggest hit of all time.
Sure.
Officially donated her to the zoo in 1918 after the war had ended, and he wanted to come home to Winnipeg and pretty much figured, I can't bring a full-grown bear back with me.
Yeah.
You know?
He realized, he's like, no, I can't handle a bear. The zoo can probably handle a bear. Which
is so true.
It is true.
So true.
Yeah.
And when he lived there until 1934. That's where we meet A.A. Milne and Christopher Robin. A.A. Milne, of course, being the author of the Winnie the Pooh books and whatever. And Christopher Robin, the son of such. And being Londoners, they would go to the zoo frequently. Christopher Robin falls in love with this bear and says, I want to rename my teddy bear after this teddy bear. He had a teddy bear named Edward. Perhaps Edgar. I'm not checking my sources because I frankly don't care.
It's not important.
Really not important. But he renamed the stuffed bear Winnie the Pooh after Winnie, and then also the Pooh portion coming from, I think, a swan that was at the zoo at the time.
Okay.
Which is also not a good name for I guess Pooh is a good name for any bird.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe back in those days, I think Pooh wasn't like, we think Pooh, like poo-poo.
Yeah.
But I think back in the day, it was like...
Because it is with an H on the end. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pooh,
so when you Google Pooh, there is like it's maybe like a flower of some kind. Which, anyway, Pooh is a crazy name for a flower.
Yeah.
Hey, smell this poo.
Yeah.
Wake up and smell the poo, buddy.
Hey, honey, I brought you a bouquet of Pooh.
He, of course, later used the name Winnie the Pooh for the Winnie the Pooh stories, but the fictional character's personality, they say, came from the stuffed toy, which is really just the personality that his son is imbuing into the stuffed toy.
Okay, sure,
Because
yeah.
the stuffed toy, as you might imagine, listener, has no personality.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole Winnie the Pooh cartoon, books and everything, it was all in that kid's head.
Correct.
Okay, cool. It's like a
Shutter
psychological
Island.
thriller. Yeah, Shutter Island type thing. That's exactly
I was
what
the Pooh the whole time.
Oh, the fuck is going on here?
I've been the Tigger.
Yeah. I think we talked about this in the pilot episode, but like there were some weird characters on. Like Eeyore had massive depression.
I think
you know
Eeyore
what I mean?
was a pretty one-for-one, allegory for depression.
Just depressed and like lethargic. Yeah, very actually concerning character.
Yeah.
That everyone was like, ha, that's a depressed donkey. But he was really going through it, that guy.
Yeah, and I mean, Tigger obviously walking a dangerously thin line.
Yeah, he was a coke addict. And yeah.
You think that about
Tigger?
Yeah.
That guy was always on 11, dude. That guy had drug problems.
Okay.
And Piggy was, he had PTSD. He was very shy.
Okay.
Quiet.
From the war?
No, I think just from abuse.
Oh, he was touched.
Well, maybe, but I don't want to get into it. But
Or the owl, maybe.
He had dark secrets. And like Piggy's going to be a drinker when he's older.
There's old Harry with the bear.
Oh wow! Hey, that's really cute.
I mean, it's unbelievably cute. What a cool little trick.
Yeah, and the cartoon, I don't want to get too dark with it because that is that really Winnie the Pooh is a sacred cartoon for me growing up. Just
In the German lore, that was big.
Well, in the German, I think more just like as a kid. I mean, you see Winnie the Pooh sitting there, and he's just paw full of honey, and he's just eating it. I was like, this guy rules. This is great. He's eating the honey, and he's solving crimes or whatever he did.
Crazy to think that now, due to public domain laws that made Winnie a public property in 2022.
Oh, yeah, right. So we can use Winnie the Pooh?
People already have. Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey came out in 2023.
What? That's what?
Blood and Honey 2.
Click on that poster. That poster's
which
crazy.
one? Do you want Blood and Honey or do you want Blood and Honey 2? That's Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. It's
crazy,
a
dude.
Terrifying version of Winnie the Pooh holding a hatchet. And then the second one is him holding a flaming paddle, actually.
That is an abuse.
Oh, no, it's a chainsaw. The chainsaw is on fire. The twisted tale continues.
That is a travesty of public domain.
I've been
laws.
saying that. Public domain is, you get punished. Okay, so this man creates a timeless classic that lives on in the hearts and minds of children.
Yes.
For over a decade. And by a decade, I mean a century. And his reward is that you get to make your own version of it.
They're like, what if Winnie the Pooh had a chainsaw?
I've been saying that. Oh, Peter Pan's public domain now, and I just get to be like, oh, bad news, buddy. He fucks the kids in my version. So
Yeah. No, nobody wanted to see this. That's actually, I shit on companies for being way too protective of their property rights and stuff like that. This is why you have to protect it. I kind of understand now. What's it? The Russian version?
This is a postage stamp showing Piglet and Winnie the Pooh as they appear in the Soviet adaptation. So Winnie the Pooh actually is just a regular...
It's just a brown bear.
Piglet, pretty actually close to what it... This is drawn by a child, obviously.
Yeah, totally. But they're in a gulag of some sort. No,
they're stuck in the gulag. Help me.
Yeah. Please, we need to escape our oppressors.
Oh, this is interesting. An upcoming game called Winnie's Hole. It's an indie roguelite body horror video game. See, people are just doing whatever now. I don't want to play with Winnie's Hole.
Yeah, that's what... Why are they getting so dark with it? I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, this is a sport called Pooh Sticks.
Pooh Sticks?
Yeah, which I guess is somehow based on Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Sticks, it's mentioned in one of the Pooh books.
Pooh Sticks Bridge in Ashdown Forest. Weird connection,
the
dude.
synchronicities.
Oh, man.
Wow. We should play Pooh Sticks. Maybe we'll start a Pooh Sticks podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the number one. Oh, there's like champions.
That's what we're known for. That's our McLovin moment.
Hey, well,
it's those Pooh Sticks guys.
Shout out Amanda McCann, the 2025 Pooh Sticks champion.
Yeah. Hey, shout out Amanda.
Good for you. Good for you.
What if we actually got? Wouldn't it be? I've thought this before. It'd be really cool to set a world record or be a world champion, like at anything. Like what we
Yes.
should do on this podcast is find some sort of world record that we can possibly do.
Yeah. I want the
And then-
plaque.
I want the plaque. Exactly. I want Guinness to come down here and watch us set a Guinness World Record for something.
Shortest podcast?
Oh, that'd be dope.
Sit down.
But that'd be easily broken.
That's fine. I just want the plaque.
Actually, it would be one frame of a podcast. Who could beat one frame?
Can't. I think it has to be beatable. I think the criteria is that they want it to be beatable because they want to create sort of a competition of
Thing.
keeping it going, you know?
So we could do longest podcast sometime. Maybe we release like a 40-hour episode.
You think 40 would do it?
Google the longest podcast episode.
Okay. What do you think it's going to be before I pull the trigger?
I think it's going to be 24 hours.
24 hours. I'm thinking it's 180 hours.
Okay.
153
hours over 6 days.
Yeah. Uninterrupted podcast is a Dutch team's marathon of 153, smashing the previous 53-hour record. So,
Yeah. 153 hour over 6 days.
which is to me, that's who cares. Like, that's no one's listening to that.
No one's listening to that.
They have
but
a
we
hard
could-
enough
we-
time with our 45.
Yeah, no, honestly. But we could do that, dude.
We could do a lot of things.
But we could have the Guinness World. We could be on Wikipedia. I say we take a run at this for 6 days.
What was it? 100? What do you get poop and stuff?
6 days of talking like this, we would go crazy.
You would, and then what's the purpose? Where does it live? Maybe people just sponsor it.
We did it'll be our Mambo number 5 for one fraction of we were on top of the world. We led the world in something.
I think it speaks to the difference in our mindsets that I wanted to do the shortest version of something, and you're like, let's do the longest version of something. I agree, though. I was saying to Tim that a fun way to like do an official grand opening big celebration for Luci's one day would be to do the longest comedy show.
The longest sure,
It
yeah.
runs for just 5 days straight.
Yeah. Well, Google that. What's the longest comedy
I think
show?
I did. I think it's 96 hours.
It's 96 hours.
Stand
How's the longest podcast longer than the longest comedy show?
well, because podcasts aren't necessarily.
No, The Simpsons.
You do have to add stand up when you search this for sure. Okay, what do we got here? 40 hours, 16 minutes, 48 seconds.
By Big Daddy Taz.
This year, dude.
Oh, no.
Benny Elbows.
Benny Elbows.
Shout out Benny Elbows. I've heard about his elbows. April 25th of this year.
Longest stand-up comedy show, multiple comedians.
Oh, that's just one guy.
Yeah.
Benny Elbows went for 40 hours straight.
40 hours.
Benny Elbows, you don't got the time for all that.
No, dude.
Who's got that many jokes?
Imagine he did a joke he did a premise in like the first half hours, and then 40 hours later he did a callback and closed on it.
That'd be unbelievable.
Dude, everyone's asleep. No one gets it, but it is legendary.
Longest multiple comedian stand-up show, 184 hours and 16 minutes.
NashvilleStandup.com. Shout out Nashville.
Yeah, at the East Room.
That featured 100 comedians.
That's what I'm saying.
Get
So
the fuck out of here.
we could do that. You just run it from Tuesday all the way through the Saturday show.
Yeah, so it's a comedy fest that went all night. That's nothing.
Yeah, we could do it.
Dude, we've got enough comics in Winnipeg who are hungry enough for stage time. They would do it. It wouldn't be great, but they could do it.
Yeah. So another thing about Pooh is that he's censored in China. Well, because people
Come on, China. You got problems with Winnie the Pooh?
people keep comparing Winnie the Pooh to Xi Jinping.
Meme comparing Eeyore.
So
it's Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh.
and so he doesn't like that so much.
So they just banned it.
Yeah. So he said, please stop comparing me to Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh will not be welcome here. Winnie the Pooh is persona non grata in.
You're the leader of the most powerful country in the world, and you're pissed off about a bear.
Yeah. Yeah. Christopher Robin, the 2018 film, also was not released in China because the bear was present in that film. They did not
Talk
want-
about insecurity footage. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
That's the good stuff.
China, you've got bigger fish to fry than the bear.
Yeah. Luckily, you can still purchase Pooh Bear merchandise and books in China.
Okay.
In 2021, a performer dressed up as Winnie the Pooh in Shanghai Disneyland and was beaten by a child tourist.
What?
Even the child tourist said, "You don't dress like that here."
Talking about my president, man.
It's not funny. He doesn't look like that. It's not funny.
It's not funny. Don't joke around.
And Taiwanese pilots have worn morale patches which feature a black bear punching Winnie the Pooh in the face.
Okay, what are we doing?
Of course, symbolizing, defeat over China. So what do you think of that?
Winnie the Pooh starts getting into politics now. They're dragging this guy into politics. Just leave the animals alone, everybody.
Winnie the Pooh is not a political symbol.
Right. Let them do their thing.
Some of my favorite uses of military animal, while we're just sort of on it, here's Durer's rhinoceros, which is
that looks
fully
badass.
Armored.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable. I don't know if that's unsubstantiated.
But that's like the movie 300.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
That's cool.
War elephants, they're fucking breathing fire. War elephants were pretty widely used, and those are more confirmed style. They had tusk swords. Which is kind of what it sounds like. So they'd mount it on the tusk and it'd be a sword. So as he slices, he's just cutting people up.
Ugh, that's badass.
Pretty cool. Living bombs, of course, were pretty classic. Incendiary pigs being one, but also bat bombs. They put bombs in bats and then they would send the bats in and blow up the bombs. So like, that's not a bomb, that's a bat. Wrong. Bat
it's
bomb.
Both.
No. Similar with rats. They would use rats in a similar way.
Rat bombs.
Ancient Egypt, they would hold cats up in front of them when battling the Egyptians.
Yeah.
Because Egyptians greatly revered cats.
Yeah.
And so their thought was that there's no way they're going to shoot me or stab me if I'm holding up a cat, because they would not risk harm to the cat.
Wow.
Pretty smart. Spiritual
that is pretty
warfare.
Smart. Egyptians, ahead of their time in terms of their love of cats.
Homing pigeons, of course, as we know, carried important messages.
But also, I saw a video on Instagram the other day where, for guiding missiles, laser guided missiles, sometimes they would just jam a pigeon in a compartment, and they train these pigeons to peck for food wherever the thing was. Mm-hmm. And they were really accurate with guiding the missiles towards the target, really accurate, because they would just keep pecking at the ship.
Unbelievably smart. I've always said that it's so funny that we treat pigeons are effectively veterans.
Yeah,
because of all the work they've done in wars and
sure,
to deliver messages. In some cases, it was like, you just need to get this message back to there so that they don't drop the bomb on us, the good guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We're walking our guys into our own bomb and we don't know it. We got to get a message stat pigeon.
Yeah,
they're veterans, and now we treat them like veterans. You walk by them on the street and you're like, get away from me. Yeah, get away from me. You fucking go.
Exactly.
Go.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, you can have a little piece of bread.
Here's your scraps.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop shitting everywhere.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's a long-standing tradition of military mascots under which Winnie the Pooh would more...
Oh, who's that penguin guy?
Who's that penguin guy? That's a great question. That's Nils Olav. He's inspecting, in that photo, troops of the Norwegian Kingsguard.
Oh, he's Colonel-in-Chief.
Of which he's the Colonel-in-Chief.
Oh, look at that little guy.
Yep. Imagine walking by and you're so scared of that guy. You're like, I hope the Colonel doesn't...
Yeah, he's actually a huge hard ass.
Doesn't peck at my boots.
He's just like...
Yeah, Australian soldiers playing with kangaroos. All the stuff you would imagine. Yeah, big old Newfie dog.
Newfie dog.
So
there's that famous horse. Yep. Steven Spielberg made a movie out of him.
Baptiste the Goat is the mascot of the Royal 22nd Regiment of our Canadian Army.
Nice.
So there's all kinds of good military, of course. There's Winnie the Pooh. There's all kinds of good military mascots.
Animals are cool. You ever hear of the grindcore goat?
Grindcore goat. I know of Grind Mother.
Yeah, no, there's grindcore goat where this farm in France was going to kill this goat, but then some punks were like, don't kill the goat. That goat's dope. So he's like, all right, you want the goat? So they bought the goat. And then for the next 10 years or something, this goat just lived with these punks and would go to all these shows, these punk shows. So there's a ton of pictures of this goat at grindcore shows. Actually, can you Google grindcore goat quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. I also pulled up, in the meantime, Jackie the baboon.
Oh, he got injured.
Yeah, he got injured.
Oh, poor guy. He's got a little uniform.
Grindcore goat?
Yeah, grindcore goat.
Grindcore goat. Yeah, Biquette. Biquette the punk rock
Yeah,
goat.
exactly. There's a picture of him.
Oh, yeah, there's no photos in that one. Interesting. He just goes to show and enjoys grindcore.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So there's shows of him at a worm rot show, and he's front row, and he likes the blast beats, and he likes the grindcore.
Grindcore is perhaps the most inclusive community of all.
They really are. They really are.
The goat, they welcome with open arms.
Oh, good. That guy was a star there.
The grandmother with dementia, they welcome with open arms.
Yeah.
Do you know about grandmother?
Grandmother, yeah.
Grandmother.
She's like an old mother with dementia, but she's making grindcore records.
Yep.
There's a couple of projects on the gram of children doing grindcore. A dad will just get his 4-year-old daughter to do vocals.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
I've seen that. Yep. Yeah, it's good. There should be some crossover between grindcore and military mascots, perhaps. I don't know what.
Yeah, totally. This is Grind Pooh.
Interesting. It looks like there was a beluga whale that was a Russian spy.
Yeah.
They found him mounted with a GoPro.
Wait, what does that say? A secret 1960s CIA project known as Project Oxygas envisioned dolphin saboteurs trained to attach explosive devices to enemy ships.
I mean, honestly, with how smart dolphins are,
they could do that, but I don't think dolphins are also so chill. I think they'd be like, we're just swimming.
But are they so sentient? Well, you can motivate them with like, hey, if you put this bomb on that ship, you can rape someone. Because that's what they love to do. Dolphins like to do that.
No, they're too chill for that. Some dolphins are a little too chill. They think, hey, we're just having a party. What's the problem? And then it's like, no, that's not appropriate. But yeah, I don't think dolphins would ever hurt anybody. Like, you ever seen the lady? She's on the boat. She drops her phone into the lake, and then the dolphin swims down and gets it.
Yeah, because it thinks it's going to get some.
No, that's doesn't. Why. Don't turn dolphins into motivated. Perverts. They're not perverts. They're nice and caring people.
But well, we'll see. Here's a fun one. The use of military chickens was proposed by the British Blue Peacock Project. The scheme involved burying nuclear bombs in the ground for later detonation should occupied Germany be overrun by Warsaw Pact forces. The primitive electronic devices of the 1950s were unreliable in frozen ground, and the chickens were considered as a source of biogenic heat. This story has often been reported as an April Fool's joke, but when it was declassified and proven to be a true story on the 1st of April 2004, the head of education and interpretation at the UK National Archives said, and I quote, it does seem like an April Fool's joke, but it most certainly is not. The civil service does not do jokes.
So wait, what were they going to do?
They were using military chickens.
Yeah, to keep the detonators warm?
Yeah. Because they were freezing and then they couldn't detonate them later.
Oh, humans.
Yeah.
Oh, humans.
You got to keep using animals. There's a picture of a pigeon with a camera around his neck because they would use pigeons for aerial photography.
It's funny, too, because the defense budget is like $30 quadrillion. This is where your money's going.
Yep.
They're like, you know what? Maybe we could strap a bomb to dogs. Because what dogs like food, right? Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll have a cannon with Alpo in it and we'll shoot the cannon. But then these dogs will have bombs and they'll run after the Alpo. And then once they get to the Alpo, we'll detonate the bombs. That project, that research and development that I just did would cost our country like $300 million. And they'll be like, this isn't practical. And then that money just went flush down the toilet. That's literally how the defense contract works. Try to prove me different. Prove me different. Prove me different? Prove me wrong.
Yeah, I can prove you different.
Your opinion is different. I proved it.
I'm not going to prove it wrong, but I'll offer a different opinion that is kind of a counter, runs parallel to yours.
Yeah, you proved me different.
Yeah, so, I mean, to your point, the acoustic kitty was a CIA project to use surgically modified cats to spy on the Kremlin and Soviet embassies in the 60s, and they spent around $10 million and failed to produce practical results.
Huh.
Go figure.
Crazy.
Can you imagine that surgically modified spy cat project for $10 million didn't work?
See, they don't need this anymore. If you go into DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency or whatever, they've got drones now the size of like fleas. So literally, they don't need cats to spy. They can just go into the room, and then they're hearing everything. So there could be a fly drone.
I just heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, I know, but then you'd be like, it's just a fly. It's not a drone with a listening device.
I would try to kill it.
Wow.
I would need to kill that fly.
That might be what they do. They have clean rooms.
Especially buzzes like that. That's an Iranian buzz, I could tell.
Now transmitting.
Now, this has a source to it, but this feels fake. It says in 2007, Iranian authorities captured 14 squirrels, which were allegedly carrying spying equipment. The story was widely dismissed in the West as nuts. Now that can't be. Why would they put a joke in here?
That sounds true. That is.
It's sourced.
The Iranians are like, these squirrels are spies. Wait, that one's clean. Hang on. This squirrel, though, is a spy.
That's just schizophrenic activity, really.
Yeah, no, that's a schizo.
Well, that's fun.
That's fun.
Did we do it? Did we reach the end of the episode?
I don't think that animals should have any place in the doings and goings on of humans.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think they should be dragged into it.
Prove me different.
Well, no, I think they should be acting.
They should be acting?
Yeah, like an Air Bud.
Okay, yeah, sure. Animals, they make great actors.
That's like a better life, I think, for that dog.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Well, now it is, now that PETA's all up on those movie sets. Back in the day,
PETA, I think, sometimes is just picking a fight because they got nothing else on the docket that day.
They got nothing up.
What's in that paint color? Are you using the red from those bugs? Yes, everyone uses the red from those bugs.
Yeah.
We're never going to stop using the red from those bugs.
We should talk about that, actually, because, yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but you're eating and drinking bugs on a regular basis.
Yeah, it's the red from those bugs.
Yeah.
And we're never going to stop using the red from those bugs. And I wonder if that will... Yes.
That'll be our claim to fame. Hey, you're those red bug guys.
Yeah.
Carmine or cochineal extract.
Yeah, it's derived from the crushed bodies of female cochineal insects, which are a type of parasitic scale insect that lives on prickly pear cacti.
Oh, man, they're parasitic?
Yeah, to the cacti.
Oh, okay.
Not to me.
Oh, God, that's fucking hideous, dude.
Yeah, little fur. Well, that's a super microscopic view, you know. They don't really look like that looks more like that.
That's actually, dude, come on, man. That's
like a hairy ladybug.
Crazy.
And so anyway, that's in your food. You're eating that.
Nice.
It's the red from those bugs.
Nice.
It's not illegal. They banned Red 40, but you know what they haven't banned? The red from those bugs, PETA.
What's Red 40?
It's like one more than 39. I think it's like a scientific, it's goo.
Red 40.
Like it's chemical.
Widely used petroleum-derived artificial food dye that adds red color to many processed foods, drinks, cosmetics. Okay, so we're drinking bugs and oil. Oh, you said it was banned?
Well, it's controversial due to its links with hyperactivity in children.
Oh, okay. Well, no shit. They're drinking gas.
Yeah, carcinogens. Yeah.
Red 40.
Yeah,
Speaking of grindcore, there was a good power violence band called Red 40 who played LFG Fest here in Winnipeg. Not this summer, last summer.
Red 40 Hut. Who's their singer, a goat or an old lady with dementia?
Both, actually. They had two singers.
An old goat with dementia?
Yeah.
Doesn't even know where he's at. Meow, he says.
Please, stop it. This is worse. Send me back to war. This is worse.
Put that goat out of its misery.
Yeah.
It is funny that that's kind of the only genre, though, I think you can put somebody in it that's like a fun, like a meme, and people will embrace it.
Oh, 100%. Totally.
Like you can't replace, a pop music, a Taylor Swift with just like My Grandma.
No, and like let's say you take a McLovin and you put him into a rap song, everyone would look at it like, what are you doing, McLovin? You're not a rapper. This is pathetic. Or a pop song, you'd be like, well, McLovin, come on. But if he all of a sudden started a grindcore band or did grindcore vocals, he would be a legend. He really would.
That is true. And while he is in, keep in mind, he says, "Damn son, where'd you find that?" So he is in hip hop.
Yeah,
but he does play music,
real trap shit.
Yeah, good for him.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse. Start a grindcore band. You heard it here first. Get on the grindcore.
Role models too, man. I forgot all the great stuff he was in. Come on, How to Train Your Dragon. Get out of here.
He was, and there was a legendary run of movies in the early 2010s of comedy movies that don't seem to exist anymore.
Nope.
And he was a part of that. He was a staple. So it's dope that he came through. Thanks for coming through, man.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, the motherfucker.
Yeah. Paul Thomas Hauser, right? That's his name?
Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser.
This guy is not a fan.
I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of your work. I'm just not a fan of the I don't hate you as a I'm just not.
Maybe they'll come back.
They're
here for a long time, so.
Are they?
Yeah.
John Hamm's also in town. Is he in that movie?
No, he's in a different film altogether.
No, Winnipeg kind of popping off lately in terms of the filming. It's not just Hallmark Christmas movies, even though there are those too.
Yeah, that's where all the opportunity is, truthfully.
Yeah.
But
quit playing with your jammer.
I'm trying to roll up the Kool-Aid jammer, into a way that's satisfying for my hand feel.
Watch, we get a copyright strike from Kool-Aid now.
Mentioning Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh's fine.
Back-to-back episodes.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the pod.
that leads us to here. The end of the road for you normies.
Yeah.
A new bad advice will be coming up on the Patreon soon.
Nice.
If you're listening to this, we will be recording it on the 12th. So, yeah, get on the Patreon if you want a full edition of bad advice. There's already one on there, so this will be the second. If you want to wait and then you want to binge, do that. I don't care.
Who cares?
Thoughts?
No, it's going to be a banger time, honestly. Get down here, and thanks to everyone who supported the Patreon so far. We're building up an army, and you will see us break the Guinness World Record for shortest podcast episode on there. Maybe
We'll do longest. We'll do longest.
We could do it right now, actually. You want to do it?
No, because I think it has to be a fresh. Well, because they have to be. You have to contact Guinness and be like, "Hey, look what I'm going to do," and they go, "Okay, go ahead, do it," and then you do it, and they go, "Okay, that's it's a whole thing."
I still think we could do longest episode. We could shoot we'd have to.
There's so many logistics.
There's a lot of logistics. Pooh schedules.
If you just did a framework, though, if you did an outline of like what are we going to talk about each hour, just knowing that you're really going to make a meal of it.
Yeah,
I think you could.
We'd have to take a week off from everything, though.
That's also the logistics they're insurmountable.
Well, credit to that team of Dutchmen who did that. That is
but
actually
they go
pretty
to universal basic income over there in Dutch and like, what should we do? A podcast for a week? Fucking
true.
Dutch.
It's true. It's probably two guys in jail over there.
Yep.
Who started a podcast.
More like Gale. It's jail spelled with a G for those Dutch homos.
You guys have been great.
Kidding. You've been great, and we love you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
If you've been Jewish, happy holidays.
Yep. If you're Chinese, see you in 3 months for New Year.
And I'm sorry about the Winnie the Pooh stuff.
Yes.
If you're Chinese.
Sorry about that. That's on Winnipeg and that's on us. We love you, though.
Love you. So long.
See ya.
Yep. No!